The objective of the WTO is to help members and countries use trade to enhance living standards, create jobs, and support sustainable development. The WTO is where governments set out the rules for global trade. These rules are designed to create a fairer, more open, and more predictable world trading system, and to ensure that all countries, rich and poor, can reap the benefits of trade. The WTO is run by the more than 160 governments that make up its membership. Members take the decisions. They negotiate the rules. We at the Secretariat in Geneva are here to assist them.
The WTO was founded in 1995 to make trade work for people and the planet. Countries have used open global markets underpinned by WTO rules to accelerate growth and development. Over the past 30 years, world trade has nearly quintupled and helped more than 1.5 billion people out of extreme poverty.
The WTO is, first and foremost, a forum for trade negotiations to set the economic rules of the road. Decisions in the WTO are taken by consensus among all members. A recent example is the WTO Fisheries Subsidies Agreement to end the worst forms of fisheries subsidies. All WTO members undergo periodic reviews of their trade policies and practices, giving them feedback on their performance in the system. If trade issues between members fail to be solved through consultations, they're channeled into the WTO's dispute settlement process, where specially appointed independent experts decide whether the measure or policy complies with the WTO agreements.
Rules-based trade is about creating predictability and stability in business relations. The basic rule of the WTO is non-discrimination. When one member grants a trade privilege to another member, it has to extend that privilege to all, ensuring a level playing field. Smooth trade flows and stable market access conditions encourage investment, create jobs, and ultimately benefit consumers as increased competition leads to better prices. Services trade is on the rise as digital networks, travel, and payment systems bind the world closer together. Intellectual property rights encourage innovation and promote new technologies that will help us face the challenges of today and tomorrow. WTO agreements cover all of these important areas.
The global economy is evolving, and the WTO needs to evolve with it. Fortunately, we have a compass to guide us. The mission defined by our members in 1994 to improve people's life everywhere and promote sustainable development through trade rules. The WTO's mission aligns with the Sustainable Development Goals promoted by the United Nations. The WTO can and must help our members leverage the power of trade to confront the global challenges facing the planet. Take food security. Trade in food allows countries to respond quickly to supply disruptions, crop failures, and conflicts to keep vulnerable populations fed. Take decarbonization. Fostering investment and dissemination of green tech, promoting green energy, and reducing emissions are concrete ways trade policies can help.
Any country or territory that manages its own trade policy can ask to join the WTO and negotiate their membership. Over 3/4 of the WTO members are developing and the least developed countries. WTO membership gives developing economies the opportunity to expand their markets, integrate into supply chains, and climb up value chains. Opening up requires adjustments. That's why all WTO agreements contain special provisions for developing economies, such as more time to adjust to new obligations. The WTO provides technical assistance and training to help them build their trade capacity. The WTO also encourages the economic empowerment of women through trade and the integration of macro, small, and medium-sized enterprises into the international trading system.
The multilateral trading system has delivered, but there's a lot more to do. Many poor countries and people within some rich countries have not shared adequately in the gains from trade. That needs to change. We need to work together on trade. The future of trade is services, it is digital, it is green, and we insist it must be inclusive.